everybody, welcome back to my channel. I don't know why, but it feels like ages since I've uploaded a video. I uploaded one on Sunday though, right? What was that one? Oh, that was my exercise one. That's why. It's because I haven't actually like sat here and like spoken into a camera for like a week. And that's a long time for me. So I hope you're doing really, really well, and I hope you're all having a really, really good week. I am still absolutely buzzing because I'm on summer holidays, which means I get to kind of just chill and relax and do what I want, which is awesome. So today I wanted to talk to you because I have now reached the 30-week mark, or I'm actually 31 weeks tomorrow, which is crazy. It's going way too quickly. Someone stop time, please. And I wanted to talk to you because now is kind of like a very pivotal point in pregnancy, I feel. And I have started to think a lot about, if you haven't noticed from like the last 2 pregnancy updates, I've started to think a lot about the position of my baby and just what I can be doing to kind of make sure that he is in the right position for birth, like the optimum position for birth. And I think with these things, the earlier you start to kind of embed these kind of things into your life, I don't know, the more the benefits are, I feel. So I've kind of started what I'm calling like my baby position training program, which is really stupid. But basically I'm like doing certain things on a daily basis, or like as regularly as I possibly can, to really encourage my baby to be in the right position and, I don't know, to make my birth life easier, I think. So I'm going to share what I'm doing with you today so that if you're pregnant, I know quite a lot of you who watch this channel are pregnant at a similar stage to me. So hopefully, I don't know, this might help you and you can do my training position baby program with me. So the first thing that I have been doing a lot of, and if you follow me on Snapchat, you will be experiencing this quite a lot. I have been walking every day, or trying to walk every day, and I have read that this is a really, really good benefit for positioning your baby, because when you walk, you lean like slightly more forward, and so it encourages your baby to kind of like, I don't know, turn around, and also like gravity is working, and it helps the head to kind of like get lower down and engage. So I have been walking every single day. It's also beneficial because it means I can catch Pokemon. Yesterday I cracked a 10k egg, guys. I don't know if you guys play Pokemon as well, but I'm really into it. It kind of like gives me a distraction for when I'm walking as well. So if I'm having a tough time or I'm really knackered or my feet have swollen to twice their size, I can just focus on the Pokemon and it kind of makes it all alright. That's what I've been doing every day to try and, well, not only keep active, but try and kind of encourage my baby to kind of engage a little bit more and, you know, enjoy the fact that I'm out in the fresh air, I'm breathing fresh oxygen, which is all kind of really good for your baby on the lead up to birth. So I am feeling really positive about that. It's actually raining today, so I'm really annoyed because I really wanted to go on a walk, but I don't know, maybe I'll still go on one. I don't know. Follow me on Snapchat anyway, I'll leave the link down below and you can follow my like walking progress. I just tend to upload like a picture of, or like a video of my feet walking along to like be like, I'm doing it, I'm doing it. So the next thing that I want to talk to you about, and that is really, really important when trying to encourage your baby to get in the right position, is checking your posture regularly. And this is stuff that I have learned from going to like pregnancy yoga classes and just doing a bit of research and reading up on what's kind of important for baby's positioning. So my yoga teacher told me a few weeks ago that it's so important to like check your posture regularly, and it's so easy, especially when we're like driving or when we're relaxing in the evening, like watching TV, watching a movie. Like I do this all the time. I go on the sofa and I literally like slump back like this. But the effect of that is that it's like cutting off, kind of, it's squashing your lungs. So it's meaning that like your organs aren't kind of working efficiently or as effectively as they could be if your posture was kind of upright and you're giving yourself space to breathe. And yeah, so I am just going through kind of my daily life and kind of regularly just making sure that I'm sitting up tall, and as my yoga teacher would say, like filling the space above my head. I know it sounds really weird, but I find it's really helping. It helps me with my shortness of breath that you kind of get at this stage because your baby is kind of taking up all of the room that you have. And yeah, so I found that really, really useful, and it kind of encourages the baby to get into the right position. Positions like crossing your legs and having like one hip higher than the other, that's going to affect your baby's position, because your baby will then roll like that to like one side, and it kind of encourages, you know, a lopsidedness. Equally, like leaning back and slumping is going to encourage your baby to go to the back, and also to sometimes it can turn around, so you're spine to spine, which isn't ideal. And yeah, so I'm really kind of being conscious of my posture and the way that I'm sitting, just to try and encourage my baby to be in the best possible position for birth. The next thing that I have been doing, I have recently acquired, let me just fetch it, hold on. One of these, woo! It's a, like, well, this is just a gym ball, I think, but you can call it a birthing ball, and they're pretty much the same thing. So I've been utilising that quite a lot, and just sitting on it, you can bounce on it, you can kind of roll like backwards and forwards, side to side on it, and it really, really helps with your posture. It helps with backache, which I'm getting a lot of at the moment, and it helps you to kind of just keep upright and keep your like pelvis in good alignment and things like that. I think it's actually really soothing for the baby. Like when I'm bouncing up and down and like rocking from side to side, I think he's having a great time. Yeah, that birthing ball, I would definitely invest in one, or a gym ball, like they're literally the same thing. I would definitely invest, because I think I'm going to use that during labour as well, and it's supposed to be a bit more soothing and just kind of help things along a little bit. So that is what I'm using with that. The last thing that I wanted to talk to you about then is pregnancy yoga, and this is something that I've only very recently got into. I went to one class when I think I was like 16 weeks or something, so I was really like early on, and then I just didn't go since. Like, I've just been really busy. So I managed to go this week when I've been 30 weeks obviously, and I just found it amazing. Like, just the relaxation and all of the stretches. Like I said, I've been feeling a lot of back pain recently, and she really, really encourages things like good posture. And she's like, if you can find a yoga teacher that kind of specialises in pregnancy yoga and is like so knowledgeable, like my yoga teacher is so knowledgeable, it's unbelievable. And I've just found it really, really beneficial just to kind of get little like nuggets of wisdom about like how different postures can affect your baby, and how different stretches can kind of benefit your baby and his or her positioning, and also relieve things like backache and hip pain and kind of things like that. So I went to a class on Tuesday, and then now I kind of think, actually, I want to build this into like my everyday routine while I'm off, and like while I've got the time, why not? So I have just started this morning, and I did a little like YouTube pregnancy yoga video. If you type it into YouTube, there's like loads of them that will come up. But at the moment, the one that I did this morning, which one was it? Tonic, I think the channel was called. And they've got like quite a few pregnancy yoga videos. So I'm just kind of work my way through those and see how I get on. But this morning's one, it was only a 10-minute one, but I just found it really relaxing and really good just to take some time for myself and practice the breathing techniques and stretch out. I had a bit of a rough night last night with like back pain, and I've been getting heartburn and all of this. I'll update you all on that on next week's pregnancy update. But yeah, I had a bit of a rough night last night, so it was good to kind of just stretch it all out, and yeah, it made me feel really good, and I think it's really good for the positioning of the baby as well. So they are my top tips for kind of positioning your baby and encouraging him or her to get into the right position. I hope you found that useful, and if you are pregnant at the same kind of similar point to me, then let me know in the comments below whether you found this helpful, and yeah, I will update you on my progress with that. Fingers crossed. I think he is head down at the moment, so fingers crossed he will stay that way with all of the kind of things that I've been doing. So yeah, I'll keep you updated on that. I hope you really, really enjoyed this video and found it useful. Give it a thumbs up if you did, And don't forget to hit subscribe if you want to continue to follow my pregnancy journey. My next pregnancy update will be next week and I'll be 32 weeks, which is crazy to even think about that right now, so I'm just not going to. Click subscribe if you want to follow more of my journey, and I hope you have a really, really good rest of the week. I will see you on Sunday. Love you, bye.